Hola a todos, my name is Lauren, otherwise known as La Gringa Latina en los redes sociales. Oh my god, I'm speaking in English. Hi everyone, my name is Lauren, otherwise known as La Gringa Latina on social media. And I just wanted to make this quick video to start my channel. I'm so excited, it's a new year. And I'm speaking to my fellow gringo in this English video. There's also another Spanish version if you want to listen to me speaking in Spanish. So this topic is all about Medellin, why I love it, and what to expect when you come here. When, not if. So, to my fellow gringo, what to know before coming to Medellin. So the first thing I want to say and put out there is that it is safe, okay? So yes, depending on where you go, what neighborhood you wander into, what time of day it is, that could be questionable, as it is all anywhere in the world. The difference is that the sentiment that was here 25 years ago when Pablo Escobar ruled the city, there was that lingering feeling that you're gonna get robbed or shot any day now, is not there. I've been here a year and a half and nothing's happened to me, thank God. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen to people who are stupid and do other things that they shouldn't be doing. But I can just give you a few tips here if it's their first time coming to Latin America. Okay, so number one, don't go out at night alone, especially if you have to wander down some empty streets. I think that's a pretty self-explanatory. Number two, put away your phone, your wallet, other valuables. You don't want to be whipping it out. You're just asking to be robbed. Number three, don't get comfortable. So this is something that expats here need to be aware of as well. And I have learned it the hard way. When I lived for a year in Lima, Peru, I got comfortable with my surroundings, with my community where I lived, and that was precisely the time that I got robbed because I let down my defenses. So don't get too comfortable, even if you feel like it's a safe neighborhood, because I can tell you that I was in the safest neighborhood of Lima, in Miraflores, when that happened to me. So just be aware of all those things. Also, for being a tall blonde, I think it always has helped the way that you carry yourself in the street, day or night. Stand tall, don't look lost, even if you are, and be confident about your walk, like your literal walk. Don't be afraid to look at people in the eye when they walk by you. That's something that scares robbers, that they don't want you to recognize their face or something, and it tells people around you that you are aware. But naturally, when you live in Latin America for such a long time, you do develop that sixth sense of security. But if it's your first time, take those pieces of advice. Okay, so the second big thing that you should know coming to Medellin, something that I did not know, and I wish I did, was the size of the expat community here. It's really big, it's really growing, it's incredible. People from all over the world, and not just Americans, from the number of co-working spaces to the increasing number of intercultural marriages to tons of digital nomads who pass through here, whether it's for a month or more than a year. And that just means more connections with other people, other like-minded people who can support you on your journey, whatever it may be. When I came here, I only knew about one Facebook group that really did help me, even before I came here, Medellin Entrepreneurs Society. And there are a few others if you're looking to get support before you come here. I use Expat Women in Medellin a lot. I check that page a lot, as well as the Gringo Paisa page. Gringo Paisa. Medellin and Colombia in general are also among the top 10 places for Americans to retire in. So just take that into perspective, that this city, which was one of the most dangerous 25 years ago, is now a top destination for retirees. So because of this influx of foreigners and expats, it's now gradually becoming a lot easier to search out healthy food options. I know as travelers, you want to know in this next place you're going, what am I going to eat? Can I still stick to my healthy food habits? And I can say that yes, here in Medellin there are options. You just have to look for them. They are here though. The sentiment's kind of changing, and there are sprouting up many more places that are vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free options. Even though Colombian food is so good, sometimes it can be really calorie packed and you want to look for something lighter. Like even from 1 year ago, I feel like there are way more options that are light, sugar-free, dairy-free even. So that's really positive. Número 4 is that it is very easy to get around here in Medellin, and that is something that as a traveler, you want to know how easy is it gonna be to get around. You don't want to be paying for taxis all the time. Here in Medellin there is a metro, and it covers a lot of the city, and I think we really take that for granted. I was just in Cali for New Year's, and they don't have a metro, so I would have had to take a taxi everywhere if I wasn't with my friend in his car. So Medellin is very well connected, I would say. There are also tons of buses that you can take if you don't want to take the metro, especially like at the hora pica during the rush hour time, when it's like packed. And then, but also Ubers and any other illegal, they're all illegal actually, any other app that you use to call taxis, whether it be Uber, Cabify, but you know the one that has saved me forever and always, and I will love, and I'm sharing with as many people as I can, is Pickup. It's an app, like if you are going alone somewhere, a guy comes in a motorcycle and picks you up. I know my mom probably wouldn't be too happy at the fact that I'm taking motorcycles everywhere, but they come with a helmet, and it's cheaper because it's technically unsafer, but you get there faster. I've never had any issues. The drivers have all been very kind and courteous, and I wish we had even more apps that do that, because there are so many motorcycles here in Medellin. And then the very last one is that yes, it really is spring here every single day. And you kind of like are in shock that every single day it's spring. It's the city of eternal spring. Like, it's 70 degrees. They do have 2 rainy seasons between April and May, and September and December, when there's more rains. It rains in the afternoons mostly. But then I just think the outskirts of Medellin, where the like Rio Negro, where the airport is, would not be so beautifully green if we didn't have the rains. I step outside every day. I don't have to think about what I'm gonna wear. So yeah, all the more reason to come to Medellin, even if it's just for a week. And if you are a digital nomad looking for your next stop or destination, I definitely recommend you coming to Medellin. It's just something you have to see. I came here and I knew immediately when I came here I wanted to live here. And that's a little bit more personal, closer to my story of why I wanted to live in Latin America, which I will be telling on a different video. But it was perfect in so many ways, and the things that I just discussed here are all part of those reasons. Also because I had visited and I wasn't going to go somewhere that I had never been. I have so many good things to say about Medellin and about Colombia and Colombians that I am making a really conscious effort this year to be documenting it all through my videos, and I don't even care if like nobody watches them. But it really is coming back to my roots of why I came here. So I'm just hoping that people pick up on that, pick up on my passion and excitement for this beautiful country, and come see it for themselves. I also encourage anybody who is not fluent in Spanish to keep on learning. It took me over 8 years to become fluent, so trust me, it is a process. But I encourage everyone who is still learning to watch my other videos in Spanish. They're on the same topics, and I'm going to be doing my best, but I'm not going to promise myself anything. I'm going to be doing my best to post the videos both in English and in Spanish. So I invite you to check those out as well. Please like or subscribe. Okay, as I always say and I finish my videos, siempre adelante, adelante siempre. Going forward, always forward.